Hey you guys, Courtney here. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to me. If this is your first time with me, thank you so much for clicking on my video. I do appreciate it. I know you didn't have to. If you like the video, please give me a thumbs up, tap subscribe, and hit the ring ding bell for notifications. I will support you back. You know I will. If this is not your first time with me, then hey everybody, what's up? So today I decided I was going to do another foundation review, and it is on a foundation by Makeup Revolution, Revolution Makeup, whatever you want to call it. I had such a bad last foundation review that I really just want to try something different and see if it worked. And yeah, I'll tell you guys the rest of it on the next clip. So if you want to see how this foundation performs and what my review is on it and how I feel about it, you know the drill. Just keep on watching and I'll be right back. Okay you guys, so yes, I know my hair looks a mess. I think I'm going to be known as the person on YouTube who has the worst hair. Like if there was a YouTube awards, it would be me for having the crappiest hair of all time, of all small YouTubers. Crappiest hair of all small YouTubers of all time. Because I have the crappiest hair all the time. My hair is a piece of crap all the time. I just can't help it. I'm hoping that I can get through this quick and I can keep my mouth shut. So as you guys know, Emily Noel is one of my favorite YouTubers as far as big YouTubers. I don't have a lot of favorites, but her and Christy with Referral Beauty Box, Christy, and there's a few other ones, but they're my favorite big YouTubers. And Tara Lynn, and she has a lot of the same skin issues that I have. And we were talking about the Tarte foundation reviews. We both did one, and she felt the same way about it that I did. So, and I thought I was the only one. She thought she was the only one. So anyways, she showed off this foundation stick here. This is the Revolution. I think it's called the Fast Base Foundation Stick. But if I'm not right on that, I'll put it right down here so that you guys will know what it is. But I've had this for a while. I have had this for a while, a long while. And I found it when I was going through my drawer with all the things that I had. And actually I had given Sherry an Anastasia stick, I think I gave her that. And because I didn't like it. I did not like it. It was super, super, super dry. I could not do anything with it for my face. But I do want to do a review on this stick because my other favorite foundation sticks, because I don't have a lot of them. My only other favorite foundation stick is the one by Allure Beauty, and that sucker is like $40, and I have two of them. But this is like $8 or $9, I think, if that. I don't know. I'll have to check it. I'll leave all the information down there along the little line. Okay. But supposedly, from what Emily said, this is a very moisturizing stick, and you can actually set it hard. If you guys don't know, Tara Lynn, I'll throw her in the cards up here. I'll throw Sherry in the cards up here. And yeah, those are two of the smaller YouTubers that I really like. Not small, but two of my friends. And I just want to try this because Tara does the best foundation reviews. And she usually does one side with a brush and one side with a beauty blender. And I don't usually do that. But with this stick, since it's so moisturizing, I think I do. I think I want to put this on and spread it out with this hourglass brush here, and I want to spread it out and then see how it looks, and then do the other side with the blender. And if this doesn't work over here, then I'll go in and I'll tweak it and all that good stuff. So let's get started with this pore plum primer, and I put that in my pores because I don't want anything showing in my pores, because when I put on a very moisturizing stick, like when I use the Allure Beauty one, it tends to settle in the pores because it is so moisturizing. So I'm gonna try this. This is what the stick looks like. But this is what it looks like. And I got this in the color F4. F4. I'm going to put this all over my face, and I don't know how much to use. I know that when I saw Emily do it, she just kind of put a few marks in these areas and then just kind of went around. And then, oh, that's so cute. And I'm just going to go across right there. It's very, very smooth. It really is. Alright, so let's go ahead and blend this out. I'm going to put this in fast forward. We're going to blend this out on one side first and see how it does. So here we go. Well, it's not too bad with the brush. I'm very surprised actually with the brush. So let's go in with the blender and see what it does with the blender. To me, I like the way it's spread out better with the brush, but I like the way it melted into the skin with the blender, but it didn't, like, it almost, like, it's like it didn't even out the product with the blender. It's kind of picking up the product with the blender, which is not abnormal for a very moisturizing foundation as far as picking it up. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bounce over this with a beauty blender and kind of melt it into the skin, because this is probably one of those foundations that I'm gonna have to put on with a brush and then go over it with a blender. So I don't think I put enough on to do that as far as at this point. So I think I'm gonna try to get this blended in as good as I can, and then touch up on the spots. Like, I definitely need to recover this a little, and I'll just blend that out. But it takes less product with the brush, put it that way. So I'm gonna get this nice and evened out here, and then I'll be right back. Okay, so now that I feel like I have this, you know, kind of evened up across my face, I look in the mirror and I actually like this foundation so far. There's a couple places that I'm not real happy with, but I do feel like setting it because it's super moisturizing. So I feel like if I set it, once I set it, it'll actually kind of even those places out. So it is hot outside, I can tell you guys that. I'm wearing shorts again. Yes, I am. But I'm going to go outside and I'm going to do my normal test when I stay outside for about 10 minutes. And I'm coming back inside and I'm going to see if this product comes off the face without setting it. And the reason I do this test, if you're new to my channel, is because I like to see, a lot of people don't set their foundation, and they don't, especially if you have dry, aging skin like I do. So, but I still set because I have combo skin and I can do that. And sometimes I just have to, I feel like I have to. So I'm going to go outside right now and I'm going to be back with you guys in just a minute, and we are going to see how this does. We're going to use some of the Conceal and Define Concealer Revolution makeup as well. That's only fair. And this is what that looks like, and this is in the color C2. Yes, this is a very light foundation. Concealer. So far I'm happy with this little Revolution face stick. So let's go outside and see what happens. Okay, so I went outside and I think I got bit by a mosquito while I was out there. But I went outside and I'm looking at the foundation now, and it seems to have dried down pretty good, and I'm not seeing any major issues with it. It is settling a little bit in my lines up here, but that is absolutely normal for foundations for me, as you guys already know. So I usually will come and take in my blender that's hardly damp now. But I'll come and take the blender and I'll kind of go over that area. The color that I got, the F4, is for light undertones with, for light skin with neutral undertones. So that's about right. I mean, the color match is pretty spot on for me. So, and as soon as I set it and all that, it'll be even better. So I'm going to go ahead and do some concealing here. So I've got the concealer done here, and I'm noticing that I did not conceal down here with that Conceal and Define. I did not conceal down here with this. But the foundation is clinging to a little bit. You guys can see it. It's clinging to some patches on my skin. So I think the biggest mistake I made was not putting anything over this no problem stuff where I normally do. I just didn't know what the consistency was of this foundation, so that's my fault. But I'm going to go ahead and set it, and in order to do that, I'm going to use this Makeup Revolution or Revolution Makeup, whatever, Bake and Blot. And this is just a baking and setting powder, but it's translucent, and it's not really heavy. So I'm going to take my sponge, and I'm actually going to do this with a wet sponge, and I'm just going to kind of bake in this, not bake, but set lightly in this area under the eye, just to brighten up a little bit. I still feel like I can set the mess out of this foundation because it is quite moisturizing. So I'm going to go ahead and do this. For setting powder, I'm going to use my Kat Von D. This is the brightening powder, and this is actually a light setting powder too. So I'm going to pull this out, and I'm going to use this on the rest of my face in the places that I didn't use the blotting powder. Okay, so I still feel like I have these places on my face that this stuff is sticking to, and honestly, I feel like that's my fault. I do. I should have known better. I shouldn't have gone in with just one primer. Like I said, I just did not know what the formula of this was going to be, and I was kind of afraid. I was kind of afraid to go differently, so I'm just adding a little bit more brightness here to my under eye. It's kind of doing something funky like right here, because a lot of my pores are right here, so, and it's sticking to where I put that Problem primer. So at least I know now that next time I use this, I'm going to be able to go in and use a different primer. And it didn't accentuate my pores, so I don't think I really need the No Problem primer for that. So as far as that goes, that's where I'm at. So I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of my face. I'm going to bronze. I'm going to put some blush and highlight on. I'm going to do my brows, and then I'll be back with you guys in just a minute. And so far, I mean, everything seems to look really, really good. I mean, being as that I had these little spots down here before, I had to really, really kind of work to get those to look decent. But that was my fault. I'm not blaming that on the product. That was Courtney's fault. But as far as my pores go, I can't see my pores through my nose, up through here where I put the primer. Though I guess maybe I accidentally rubbed up against here too hard with the primer. I don't know. But like, I'm not crepey underneath my eyes. Everything seems to look okay. Okay, so here's with the lights off. Ooh. But yeah, I mean, it doesn't look like, but as far as like how it looks on me, it doesn't look like the Too Faced stuff looked on me in person. Like, it doesn't, like when I look at myself in the mirror, it doesn't, I don't feel like I'm looking at like a cakey mess. And so for that, I'm fine with that. You know, that's good for me. I'm good with that. I'm great with that. So, you know, as long as I don't feel like a cakey mess and I don't look like a cakey mess, then that's fine. It doesn't feel heavy. It feels nice on the skin. I love the color. I think the color is a perfect match for me. So I'm happy with this foundation. So as far as I'm concerned, this foundation, as of right now, you know, I'm not going to do a wear test on it because I just don't, you know, I usually don't do long wear tests. If something's wrong, if I give something a good review and later on it messes up or it does something crazy on my skin, I leave it in the description or the comments below as far as an update on this foundation. So, but for right now, I am giving the Revolution Makeup Fast Base Stick my recommendation and approval, because I really do like it. And any of the mistakes that were made were my own fault. It was not the face stick's fault. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up, tap subscribe, hit the ringy ding bell for notifications. I will support you back. You know I will. Let me know if you have this product. Let me know what you think about this product. Let me know what you think about, you know, how it performed on my face and the color and all that stuff. And yeah, if it's something that you would consider getting if you don't have it. So let me know. So I will see you guys on the next video. I love you all, but I will not argue with you. And I will see you guys later. I love you all. Bye.